What's up, YouTube? Thomas L here. Since since famed director Brian De Palma has a new movie out this week called Domino, I decided to do my top five favorite Brian De Palma movies. Now he's done some stuff and like more than 10, but most of them are not all that good, and I haven't seen all of his work. So I'm just gonna count down to top five instead. But he's a really good director, and kind of wish he could make some sort of comeback because this new movie Domino doesn't look all that good, and he hasn't really had a good film lately. But in the past, he's done some high profile stuff, like he's done some classics. He did a startup of a franchise. So, with that being said, here's my list. Coming in at number five is Carlito's Way. Now, this film stars Al Pacino as the character of Carlito Briganut, who's a free man after years in prison. So he ends up intending to give up his criminal ways, but it's not long before the ex-con is sucked back into New York City's underworld, reconnecting with his dancer girlfriend Gail, played by Penelope Miller, I meant to say. And so Carlito gets like entangled with in the shady dealings of his friend Dave Cleanfield, played by Sean Penn, who actually serves as his lawyer. So Carlito and Clinton run afoul of a shifty gangster named Benny Blanco, played by the great John Leguizamo, and they end up going on a very very dangerous path here. And it's a really interesting crime film. I mean, I really like the chemistry between both Al Pacino and Sean Penn. Their chemistry works really great in this film. I mean, this movie got released in I think 1993, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1993. And it had other good cast members, like you had Luis Guzman in this, the aforementioned Leguizamo, Viggo Mortensen was in this film, and they also did like a sequel that Brian De Palma didn't really direct or anything, but that one was not all that good. The first Carlito's Way is really good. It's really gritty. It's nice crime film. I do love me a good gangster flick, and yeah, Al Pacino and Sean Penn, they were both terrific in this movie. Like, if you guys still never seen Carlito's Way by now, check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. Coming in at number four is Mission Impossible. Now, Brian De Palma was the man who kicked off the Mission Impossible franchise with 1996's Mission Impossible. And I really like the first Mission Impossible. I mean, I admit the newer ones have been a little more better, but the first film was pretty decent. I mean, Mission Impossible was based off of a classic TV show, and of course it starred Tom Cruise as the role of Ethan Hunt, who of course reprised his role as Ethan Hunt, countless times, and ended up going on different missions, and really fun film. Like, you also had Ving Rhames was in this, John Voight, Gene Reno. Now, since this, Brian De Palma haven't directed any other Mission Impossible films. Like, John Woo directed Part 2, then you had J.J. Abrams directing Part 3, then Brad Bird directed it, and now Christopher McQuarrie is pretty much the man behind the rest of the recent franchise. But if it wasn't for Brian De Palma, we probably wouldn't have this franchise now. So, yeah, Brian De Palma really kicked this franchise off pretty well, and it's a pretty good film. Mission Impossible is really good, and I'm looking forward to seeing more Mission Impossible movies. I think the next one comes out in probably 2021, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to get more Mission Impossible films. Alright, coming in at number three is The Untouchables. Now, this film stars the great Robert De Niro as famed gangster Al Capone. And you got Kevin Costner was in this, Sean Connery. It's such a really interesting film. It's probably one of the best gangster movies of that era. I mean, Robert De Niro as the role of Al Capone was brilliant casting. I really loved De Niro as Capone. And like you had a few other good cast members in this. You had Andy Garcia, Patricia Clarkson was in this, Sean Connery, Kevin Costner. Some really amazing cast members, and this movie was a really cool gangster movie. Like the film took place in like the 1930s, and the movie got released in 1989. Boy, this movie turns 30 this year. But anyway, and, yeah, if you guys never had a chance to check out The Untouchables, it's another really good Brian De Palma movie worth checking out, and it's a cool gangster film too. Like, yeah, definitely check out The Untouchables if you guys never seen it. All right, coming in at number two is the original Carrie. Now, this was really good. It's completely creepy. I mean, it's based on a book by Stephen King, and it stars Sissy Spacek as a high school girl who has a abusive mother. Of course, the mother is played by the wonderful Piper Laurie. She was terrific in this. Anyway, and pretty much the girl, like the title role of Carrie, has psychokinetic powers, and of course, if you guys know, she ends up going to her prom, and yeah, she pretty much wrecks that prom really good. Carrie, I really love. I mean, it actually was one of the earliest roles of John Travolta, because John Travolta was also in this movie. Sissy Spacek gave probably an amazing, probably the best performance of her career as the role of Carrie. Piper Laurie was terrific in this. Really amazing cast. I mean, the greatest American hero himself, Nicky Cat, was in this one. Love the cast. And Brian De Palma, I thought, directed this movie pretty well. And yeah, if you guys never had a chance to check out the original Carrie, which got released in the 70s, check the original Carrie out. It's a really good one. Oh, I meant to say the actor's name was William Cat. Why did I say Nicky Cat? Anyway. Alright. Now, my number one favorite Brian De Palma movie of all time is an obvious one. It also stars Al Pacino, and that is his classic Scarface. Say hello to my little friend. I mean, when you do a best Brian De Palma movie, or even a best Al Pacino movie, how could you not think of adding Scarface? This movie is just a classic. To me, it's Brian De Palma's best work. It's Al Pacino's best work. Such a really good movie. I mean, it has a classic line of "Say hello to my little friend." Alright, I cannot do a good Al Pacino impersonation, by the way. But yeah, like the gun scene in this was really cool to watch. Also, we had Michelle Pfeiffer, who I thought looked really good in this. Such a really fantastic movie. This movie got released in 1982, and it still holds up today. I mean, it's a really great movie, and I remember hearing words that we might actually get like a remake of it, which I don't know who could really top Al Pacino's performance. But to be fair, this Scarface was also a remake of a 30s film, so there's that. But yeah, this is actually a one remake that's actually better than the original. Scarface is just the best. I mean, if you guys still, for some reason, never had a chance to give Scarface a go, check out Scarface. It's really great, and to me, it's the best work De Palma has ever done. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. Number 5, Carlito's Way. 4, Mission Impossible. 3, The Untouchables. 2, Carrie. 1, Scarface. Now, he's done some other okay stuff and some not so great stuff. Let me pull up his credit list. Let's see. His last movie was a film called Passion, which I actually saw once and had Rachel McAdams and Noomi Rapace. That movie was not all that good. There's also a Body Double, which is not that great of a movie, but it's featured like Melanie Griffith in it. A pretty risque film, if you ask me. Let's see. He also did the Black Dahlia, which I really enjoyed. Femme Fatale, which was not that good of a movie, but if Rebecca Romaine being in this is worth giving the movie a shot. I mean, yeah, if you guys have a crush on Rebecca Romaine, do yourself a favor, watch Femme Fatale if you have a crush on her. He also did other stuff like Mission to Mars, Snake Eyes, Bonfires of the Vanities, Casualties of War, Wise Guys, Blowout, Dress to Kill, Home Movies, Phantom of the Paradise. I guess there's some decent stuff and some not okay stuff, but anyway, let me leave it to you guys. What are some of your favorite Brian De Palma movies? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.